Good morning from Ljubljana. It's already started to heat up here and it's only what, 7:30?
7:30, yeah.
It's going to be another hot one today. We're heading to our favourite cafe.
In all of Europe, yeah. Hands down, favourite cafe in all of Europe called Čokl in the centre of Ljubljana. It is a roastery and just does the best coffee and is in the best city.
Yeah, it's become a bit of a tradition to go and visit this cafe every time we're here in Ljubljana.
So we're going to go grab some coffee, quickly go to a place called Barbarella, which is a juice bar, a 5-minute walk away from there, and then head on.
Yeah, then we're going to head to the caves, which are just about 40 minutes away. But first, let's go and get a coffee.
So this is the coffee shop we're talking about. It's Cafe Čokl. It's right next to the funicular that takes you directly up to the castle at the top of the hill. We've already had our coffee and now we're going for breakfast because coffee there is a bit of a sacred experience, but come and enjoy it for yourself.
Yeah, consistently good as well.
It is 9:40, breakfast done, coffee done. We are fueled, the bikes aren't, so we're going to have to stop straight away and get some fuel. And we have around 40 minutes to the Postojna caves, a little ride through the city and then jump on the motorway basically and hopefully get there for 11 o'clock where we will be having a tour of the cave that I'm really excited about. The hotel we stayed in last night was called, the something suites, I'll leave it in the description, but we stayed right on the main street in one of these rooms right at the top, parked the bikes outside and chained them up, and basically we're nearly ready, just need to put the jackets on and the helmets. I love Ljubljana. This city is my favourite city in Europe. I absolutely would live here, would spend weeks here. It's such a cool place, so make sure you add it onto your list of your tours. But now, gonna suit up and gonna head off because it is so hot. It's a running theme of this trip. I think it's already up to 32 degrees and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. Apparently today is going to be 35, 36 in the city. So I'm looking forward to the fact that we are heading to the coast.
All right, we're on the train on the way into the heart of the mountain.
Yeah, it's awesome this. It's so cool to be on a train inside a mountain surrounded by stalactites.
It's about a constant temperature of 10 degrees in here, which is one of the few things you can do dressed in your bike clothes fully, which is nice. So I think you're on the train for about 5 or 10 minutes and it takes you into the heart of the cave system. It's absolutely fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
After you get off the train, there's like a 1 kilometre walk where you go further into the mountain, and there's a really nice footpath with rails as well. The lady was just saying that the caves were discovered in 1818 and just a year later they were open for tourism for people to go in, but they only had 100 visitors in the first year.
But now the trains take 120 people per train and there's 2 trains at the moment going around per group, so 240 people every hour just in the English group.
Well, did they say they had like 40 million visitors to the cave so far? But there's plenty of space in this cave. It's absolutely fantastic. The dripstones you can see everywhere. There's so many of them, the stalactites, the stalagmites, and apparently for 4 inches of the stalactite, that's equivalent to about 100 years, did she say, I think? Yeah, something like that. It's such an incredible place. I can't imagine what it was like to discover this place for the first time and light it up. It's like everywhere you look, it blows you away. Right, we're going to head a little bit further down into the cave now. We are 60 metres below the surface and there's a river somewhere underneath here as well. But it hasn't rained for a while, so we'll hopefully be okay. We seem to have fallen very far back from the group here, so we need to get a little bit of a move on. We didn't actually get to do this part of the caves the last time we were here, closed. So it's a real treat to be able to see everything else. But it's spectacular, it seems to go on forever. It's a nice walk. It's pretty cold down here now. The more you can actually feel the temperature kind of dropping as you're dropping down deeper and deeper into the cave.
It's amazing, but we're on the fast train out of here, so it's about to get very much like a roller coaster.
Right, we're out from the caves and back into the mid 30-degree heat. It was a lovely, refreshing little trip into the caves there. We're just going to head over to see the nearby castle. I can't remember what it's called, something Gradzki, something like that. Anyway, we're just going to go pop and see it. We don't have time to go inside it, and then we're heading further on to Piran tonight. We're going to head to the coast. So if this heat continues all day, I think we'll be jumping in the sea as soon as we get there. But it's time to jump on the bike now, and we're going to see a little bit of the countryside of Slovenia. Okay, we're here by the castle. It's super hot here. It's like 32, 34 degrees today. We're absolutely sweating in our suits. But as soon as we get moving, the wind goes through and we are cool again. It's a really cool castle, actually. It's quite busy today, so if you do want to go inside it, it's probably best to book your tickets ahead. Same applies for the caves as well. If we hadn't booked tickets today, we wouldn't have got in the caves. But yeah, cool place to check out. Anyway, we're going to head to Piran now. We've got the GPS set to Piran without the motorways, so we've no idea which way we're going to go, but it should be a nice ride anyway.
So we're making our way to Piran now. We've gone with the non-motorway route on the sat-nav, which is taking us on a very interesting route, isn't it?
It is. I think we're going round in circles, to be honest, but we'll get there in the end.
So we have just ridden around Korpa, near that region where it's super industrial, trucks everywhere, like the big ones, little ones, super busy traffic, as it's also like a shopping area. That was a bit hectic, wasn't it?
There's a lot going on there with the port and the shopping centre, yeah, but we are in a residential area now. I think we're just 20 minutes away from Piran. It was actually quite a nice ride down here through the countryside. It basically snaked around the motorway all the way, but it was super clear. Road surfaces were great, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Not sure what's going on there. Oh, this is a cute little place too. I think they've got sea views as well up here.
Ah, they must have, yeah.
Oh, it is hot. We were at 34 degrees on the ride up here. It's dropped down to 30 now.
Oh yeah, it's been very hot today. I think we might even have to get in the ocean once we get there. Looking forward to a beer and relax. It's only 3:30, so we can actually spend a bit of quality time in Piran tonight, so that's going to be nice. And then I think tomorrow we'll be heading to Venice, and again, relaxed morning, nothing too stressful then. So looking forward to the next couple of days. We're going to be a little bit more quiet.
We have navigated the maze that it is to get to Piran through all of the little streets, and we made it onto the road where our hotel is on. It's apparently a kilometre down this road, and it should be right in the heart of Piran. Not too sure what we're going to do about bike parking tonight, as there is no cars in Piran, but we've seen on Google Maps that you can pull up bikes there, so yeah, we're going to try and be cheeky.
I think you can get through on a bike.
Yeah, straight.
Oh, there's an attendant there, so maybe he's going to let us in.
Yeah.
Or maybe we just go through.
Go through, just go through. Nice. Oh, I forgot how beautiful this place is.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Just to let you know, Sean, it's 450 metres is the hotel.
Okay, is it that red one at 12 o'clock? Maybe, I don't know.
It's just... you can keep going. Yeah, I think it is that red one. You're right.
It looks familiar.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called though.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's called the Art Hotel, Tartini.
Tartini, I think. Is that right? Looks like it's that one.
It's 200 meters.
That looks more like it's a gallery.
Yeah, I think it's just round the corner and there's an actual street that you can pull in, they said.
Ah, yeah.
We just have to ride slowly and steadily. So we can keep going here, Sean, around this corner, if you don't mind.
No,
and there is the hotel, so we're going to turn where that bike is turning.
Where's
please?
It's just here on the corner, is it?
Yeah, this is the hotel. So that's the hotel. It's just here, so...
Now we just park here, I guess, do we? Where
yes,
these bikes
this is
are.
the bike parking.
We have finally arrived in Piran and it looks absolutely spectacular here. It is ridiculously hot, but we've managed to park just outside the hotel, so we don't have too far to walk. There's some also good bike parking here too. We've got the hotel there and the water is just on the other side there. Em's gone to check us in, so it's my job to haul the bags over.
Okay, we are checked in to the Art Hotel in Piran. I've already stripped off because, goodness me, that was a hot ride. You are sweating.
Yeah, 34 degrees for a couple of hours was enough for us, I think.
Yeah, but I wanted to stay at this hotel for a really long time. It's the Art Hotel here, and I want to show you guys a little room tour, okay? This is the room. It says fade to fade something. I'm not sure what that last word is. Anyway, this is the reason that you have the room. Look at our view of the square. Look at that. Oh, it's going to be amazing to watch the sun go down and watch the sun come up in the morning from this. But right now, we're putting swimming costumes on and we're about to jump in the Adriatic because some things just have to be done. We are down at the beach here in Piran. It's quite a vibe down here today. We've got some rappers on the beachfront and we're gonna find a little spot to jump in, but it is the perfect vibe and the perfect day here.
Yeah, super hot. Looking forward to getting in the water.
Oh, so much so.
I like the fact that there's a ladder. If you get stuck, you can get out.
Yeah. Not the strongest swimmer, are we,
The
Sean?
water is not my natural habitat.
No, the street is. They're good, these two.
They are, aren't they?
I feel like we should give them a clap when they finish. Or is that embarrassing? Is that not cool anymore? All right, time to get in.
What's it like in there, Em?
It's nice. It's salty. And it's a bit choppy.
It does look a bit choppy. There's a few jellyfish on the other side as well, but we keep away from them.
Worth the 3-hour ride in 34-degree heat, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's fantastic. What an awesome place it's right.
Such a vibe too.
Go back in.
Go back in.
Showered, washed and dressed, we've just headed out to have a little explore of the town again and perhaps find a little drink somewhere as well.
Yeah, we've been to Piran around 3, maybe 4 years ago. We came here on another motorcycle trip when we weren't vlogging and we fell in love with this place, and we always recommend it to anybody when you're in Slovenia to come to Piran, because when you have the evening here, it is so quiet. All the beachgoers have gone and you get to really explore the city. It's got loads of little winding routes, hasn't it, through loads of shops, loads of cafes, and it's also very reasonably priced. So ice creams here are €2. And 3 years ago, I haven't seen it yet, but 3 years ago an Aperol Spritz here was €4.50.
It was a record at the time,
which was super cheap for Europe. So,
and it's not so hot in the evening, as obviously, but it's a lovely cool breeze coming in off the sea. I think it still must be in the 20s at the moment.
Oh, it must,
but it's perfect. So yeah, looking forward to the evening. And we have also tomorrow morning. Yeah, I think we don't check out till 11 a.m. So we've got a bit of time in the morning as well. So a nice relaxing evening tonight.
€5.90.
Oh, inflation.
That is crazy.
Some inflation there.
That is crazy. That was €4.50 last year.
Last year or last
3 years ago. But I guess it's still reasonable. It's still cheaper than anywhere else that we've been in a long time.
I guess so, yeah. Mojito, $7.30. Yeah.
Yeah, because we sat here, didn't we? We sat right here.
Oh wow, they've actually put tables. These weren't here last time. When we last time we were here, it was just a few deck chairs, I think, and like grungy bars. But there must be a lot more people coming in to upgrade all this front. Oh, even these have turned into hotels as well.
Oh wow, these weren't hotels when we were here. Well, that's nice though. Yeah. I'm glad it's getting the recognition it deserves because
Piran
it's a beautiful place. Yeah.
Just walking down these back streets in Piran, I spotted something you don't see very often. It is a really old Honda Goldwing. I don't think I've ever seen one like this. It's really awesome. Check out that. And it's in fantastic condition, and I think it's got its original panniers as well. It's really cool to see old bikes that are still running all these years. So for dinner tonight, we found this awesome restaurant here in Piran. It's called PiranArt, and it is a fully vegan, vegetarian restaurant, and the owners have a farm not too far from here, and they make all of the produce themselves. They make the jams, the juices, and yeah, they have a little bio shop at the back there. So we're gonna have a really good evening here. Already tried the cherry juice from them, and it's really good. I think they've got a seat already in there. The owner actually showed us their bio shop, which we're going to have a little quick look at now. They make their own pine liqueurs, mint liqueurs, pickled olives, all of the jams. That's one of the owners just there, really happy people. And all of these different juices. There's some fruits here that I have no idea what they are. Em's gone for the cherry, I think someone's gone the apple. And I'm going to try this pumpkin juice here, which is a little bit different. I have no idea what that's going to taste like. Hopefully it'll be good. But they're really, really nice people. All of the jams, marmalades. So if you're in Piran, definitely come check this place out, as it's an absolute find. What we're going to have for dinner yet, I don't know, but I'm sure it's going to be good. This happy bunch here.
We've got cherry, apple, and what did you get? Pumpkin.
I went for pumpkin. I have no idea what it's going to taste.
And Evans asked for something spicy.
Has he asked for any more free coffee cups? He's collecting coffee cups, and they tend to give them to him as well. So that's going back to New Zealand. So he's got some extra luggage for that one.
So starters have arrived. We have some soup. This is gluten-free bread. We have normal bread with gluten and soup. And how is your
The
pumpkin?
Actually, it tastes like marmalade. I really like it. I like marmalades. Main courses have arrived. We've got truffle pasta freshly made by Mama, apparently, just behind us there. We just watched her make it. It was really good.
Yeah.
Em's got a fresh gluten-free option there as well with truffles.
It looks awesome. Super tasty. So the restaurant that we're staying at is also making homemade gelato that is vegan, and it looks incredible. They're going to have 26 flavors by the end of the month, which is unbelievable. So we've gone with their vegan chocolate, which is this one, hazelnut and pistachio, which looks so good. I'm so excited for these. It's still like 25 degrees and it's 9:30 at night. So this is going to be a nice way to end the evening.
It's another beautiful day here in Piran, Slovenia. We've just finished breakfast at the hotel and we're going for one last stroll around the town before we head off.
So the plan for today is actually to head to Venice. It's around 200 kilometers from Piran, and we're going to be doing a big motorway slog to get there because we want to be there as early as possible because, of course, Venice is such an amazing city to explore for the day, and we only have one night in the city.
Yep, so we're going to make the most of it. And it's only a couple of hours on the motorway, so it should be good. It's going to be another hot one today. Already it's 9 o'clock here, and I think it's already approaching the 30s, so it's going to be another hot one, but it'll be all right once we get there.
short town. There's not so much of a coastline in Slovenia, so it can get very busy, but it's totally worth it, and it's definitely our favourite place on the Slovenian coast. There's lots to do here, but most people come just to relax on the beachfront and jump in the Adriatic Sea. There's a lot of cafes and restaurants in the centre, but what is really, really nice about the city of Piran is the fact that there's no cars. So you have to park at a car park just outside the city and then walk in, and this gives it a lovely feel and a lovely vibe to the place. So one of the most popular things to do here in Piran is either walk around the circumference of the town, or you can actually head up to the church that's on the top of kind of the hilly part of Piran, and you'll reach the first place, which is the place that we're studying now, which is a little church through here, and then you can head on out down these steps and make your way all the way to the top of this tower.
I think it's a couple of euros to go on that tower, which we did last time. I think it's really good views at the top there.
Yeah, I'd actually recommend, if you're here in the evening, come and do it in the evening as the sun is setting, because it's a really, really beautiful view. So now we have walked up and we're at the museum and archaeological site. As you can hear, the bells are going off behind me, and we have these wonderful views of the red tiled rooftops, the Adriatic Sea, and some more of the Slovenian coastline. And then if you continue down here, you're going to make your way back to kind of the peak, I guess, or the land head of Piran, where you'll also reach the lighthouse. After you follow the windy roads down from the top at the church and the archaeological site, you'll make your way to the beachfront right here, which is where we were last night, where we grabbed some drinks. This is kind of the beach of Piran. It is concrete. There are a few sandy spots or stony spots.
About 10 metres of sand. But to be honest, I prefer it like this. No sand. We've got ladders and little walkways. You can just jump in and out of the sea. And there's actually some showers over here as well, so you can freshen off afterwards. So I really like it here.
Yeah, it is nice, and it's nice that you're so close to like all the bars, so that after you've had your swim or you've just had a relax, you can pop in and grab a drink. But it's very, very popular here. It's already 9:30 and it's starting to get super busy, and people are already getting in the sea because it is so hot today. So we're going to continue around until we reach the lighthouse. We're just approaching the lighthouse. I'm not sure if you can go inside or not.
It looks like you can, yeah.
Yeah. But this kind of marks the area that you are at the peak head, or the peak, land head, I don't know what to call it, the very tip.
The pinnacle?
The very tip of Piran. And you also need to look out for on the rocks and see if you can find a mermaid. Here is the iconic mermaid of Piran, as well as the dolphin right here, and it's right on the main street and just below the lighthouse, and as you can see, there are people in it, so you can go and venture up there if you so desire. We're going to continue down the street heading back towards our hotel. So there's a lot of hotels you can stay in here in Piran. The oldest one is called Hotel Piran, which is it's iconic here. We stayed in the Art Hotel Tartini, right on the main square, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on the main square. Also, what was really good is, you can bring motorbikes into here. They don't seem to restrict them.
Yeah.
And we parked right outside the hotel, so there wasn't too far to lug the luggage into the hotel. But I think some of these in the back streets, you might have a 5 or 10 minute trek with your luggage, so keep that in mind.
Just came back to the place we had dinner last night, called it's called the Art Piran, or PiranArt. We've grabbed 2 oat milk lattes, and they've also given us some vegan cakes to try. We're going to have coffee here, walk back to the hotel, suit up, and head on off to Venice.